So the specific circumstances was one day he was found hitchhiking in New Jersey, and he was picked up for vagrancy by the police and said that he was drunk, etc. And they called the office of the man who was my father's manager at the time, and he said, he's not drunk, he's sick. And they took him to Greystone Hospital for observation. And that's how he landed there in the first place, and then ended up spending many, many years there.
So then what happened after he arrived? How did the staff, professional staff and otherwise, regard him and work with him?
Well, he was just a typical patient. He wasn't quote-unquote Woody Guthrie at the time. He was considered a kind of drunken guy they found on the New Jersey Turnpike. And I remember reading some of the original transcripts from his admittance. And it's just very typical, like found, incoherent, or possibly this interview. He says this. He says his name is Woody Guthrie and that he's a folk singer, but we don't know whether to believe him because he could be schizophrenic. And it's just kind of all this like early interview kind of stuff they do in the entrance place of the hospital. And also, again, a lot of confusion about what he was saying and where to put him. And again, it's a psychiatric hospital. You have to remember this. And so everything that's coming out of his mouth when he says that he's a writer, they're going, yeah. Oh, I think in the entrance papers it says that he has illusions of grandeur, actually, in the papers. So it was kind of messed up, And then they began doing a number of different kinds of tests, etc. And